us to
Okay.
see what they're made of.
So more or less the closest unit you have to that in the SFPD would be your SWAT.
Yes.
Okay. And when you met with these police officers, your counterparts here, how was the interaction? I mean, would you, was it just meeting dialogue? Because I can see from, we are going to be showing some pictures here where you actually went into some, into actual exercises, into demonstrations of, I see some pictures here with weapons drawn. So what were the exercises like? Or maybe we should go directly into this. Okay. Now, ito na lang gamitin natin, this. Okay. Can you tell us what this is about, Lieutenant Quema?
What you see there is
Okay.
a demonstration of our baton techniques, which is taught to the recruits in our academy.
Okay.
What we do is demonstrate what we're teaching them. We also then ask for volunteers from the P.E.T. to demonstrate their techniques as well, and then we interact.
So this baton that you're using here, paki-close up nga itong ano, isn't that an arnis stick? Is that ours or is that yours?
That one's yours.
Okay.
That one's yours.
Okay. What exactly do you use? Something very similar to this, or?
We just use a smooth, traditional wood baton, the kind you see on TV.
Okay.
It's a short wood baton for patrol and a longer one for riots and demonstrations.
Okay, and this one? And by the way, who is this officer here? You might as well mention that. Who is this officer here?
Well, the larger officer is wearing protective gear.
This one,
Yes.
okay.
His name is Officer Kevin Reitmeyer. He's one of the defensive tactics instructors in our academy. He's also an undercover plainclothes officer in one of the most dangerous police districts in San Francisco.
Okay, and this gentleman over here is?
When I was the tactical commander at the SWAT team,
Yeah.
he was a SWAT team member. He's a good expert in handgun, rappelling, and also defensive tactics. So he was a very good asset in this program last year.
Okay, now this looks interesting here because here you have guns drawn and I see a woman officer. So what is this all about, Eric, Lieutenant Quema?
Since the year 2000, I normally bring 4 to 5 male officers. The year 2008, for the first time, I decided to bring and include 3 Filipino women officers
Okay.
who are fully capable of taking on any responsibility and doing anything the men can do. And this is a demonstration of a tactical entry, looking for a suspect that's armed and is shooting people.
Okay, and are these your actual firearms or are these borrowed firearms? Are these our PNP firearms?
Those are the PNP firearms, but as you can see, they have yellow tape around them.
Okay.
Whenever we use firearms, whether real or fake, we do a safety check on them to show the audience that everything is safe and empty and just props.
Okay, and I heard again that I think Sergeant Dominic Yin said that your sidearm is now a Sig Sauer
40 caliber?
35 rounds.
Oh, no, that's 13 rounds.
Okay, 13 rounds,
Yeah.
but 35. You
Oh,
can-
total, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And this again is more of the same.
Yes.
This is more of the same situation there.
Yes, it's another tactical movement searching for an armed suspect. As you can see, besides the people holding the guns and doing the movement, you'll see Inspector Sylvester doing something, Sergeant Ian. So all team members are always interacting and being active.
Okay, the lady in the middle, the lady police officer, you said she's Philam, she's a Filipino-American?
Yes, Sergeant Rowena Wilson.
Okay, her mother is Pinay, Filipina?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe so.
And here is this, okay, here's a picture with,
Inspector Glenn Sylvester.
okay.
He is our cybercrime expert for the entire department, computer forensics and retrieval of evidence that has been hidden in any computer.
By the way, do we have that here? Does the PNP have anything about cybercrime here? Not yet? I mean, as far as you know, I'm sure you discussed it with them.
Yes, they have a computer unit, which is also at a certain level of expertise as well. I'm not sure how far or how advanced they are from us. I'm not sure about that.
Okay, and here we have Lieutenant Luis Espinda
Yes,
being pinned down.
yes. What we do is conduct several scenarios to illustrate our use of force policies in certain situations. Then we have our P&P brothers and sisters also demonstrate what they would do in a certain situation.
How are their skills, by the way?
I'd say quite impressive. They have good skills.
As
They're
good as
very-
yours?
As good as ours, and sometimes even better depending on the situation. So we were learning from each other.
And this is interesting. Puro
2008.
babae ito, all female.
That was very interesting. That was a visit to SAF, a Special Action Force, in 2008.
Oh, okay, so this was last year.
Yeah, last year.
Okay.
And these women here, the SAF members, did a special knife kata, which is very impressive, very disciplined and precision fighting. And our ladies were so impressed they wanted to take a picture with their sister officers.
So those were the three officers here. Could you, do you remember who they were? Would you like to mention their names? Because,
yes. Sergeant Rowena Wilson is there in the center. And to her left is Officer Ann Gamboa. And the other officer left is Officer Annie Valenzuela. Three capable women officers that do a fine job on the street.
Okay, and here we have, when was this taken? Was this recent or?
Gerry, that was 2008, and that's in
Okay.
Silang, Cavite at PNPA, the Philippine National Police Academy.
Okay,
And I believe that's General Arbarsosa.
all right.
They did a very impressive silent drill and a slow drill for us.
Okay, and before we take a break, I'd like to show them somebody. First we'll show Officer Jojo Filamor.
Yes.
Brother Joseph, Officer Joseph Filamor.
That's correct.
Okay, this was in a Phil-Am publication.
Yes, in the States.
Okay, and he is with. Was he? This picture was taken here, or?
Yes, this picture was taken here at the National Police College at Fort Bonifacio, and the gentleman you see there is the director at the time, Marcelino Lipana.
Okay, and last but not least, before we have a break, I would just like to show you something. You might recognize this familiar picture here. That is Lieutenant Eric Quema with, what's his name again? The President of the United States, that is President Barack Obama. But when this picture was taken, you were providing security for him when he visited San Francisco, is that right?
Yes, that's my current assignment now, to watch dignitaries.
Okay, so we're going to be taking a short break, and for those of you who have just tuned in, our guest is Lieutenant Eric Quema, San Francisco Police Department, and we're talking about P.E.T, the Philippine Exchange Training. We'll be back with Lieutenant Quema right after these few reminders.